And there were just a couple of things that I wanted to touch on engaging with students. I want to let you know that we really want to build a relationship with you. And so that is why we have industry leads. And so in engaging with our students, please let us know, let your industry lead know what events you want to participate in. If you are seeing that you need greater applicant yield, please let us know. Schedule a consultation with us. We will help you build a personalized recruitment plan, and we love to do that because it helps you plan out the whole year. And so, but we don't know if you don't tell us. And so definitely let us know how we can help you. I think we had talked earlier, I think one of the major things in engaging with our students is in creating a pipeline for you is going to be your early engagement programs and participating. Also, we have all kinds of campus activities that you can volunteer and you can help and participate with. And that just gives you a way to network with students, you know, kind of in a less formal way. And so there's always those opportunities to engage.
Good afternoon, everyone. I think we have a few folks that have just recently joined us, so thank you so much for coming today. So it says www.uh.edu/UCS. That is our University Career Services main website. And so you can see that on the left-hand side there. I've highlighted in that box, you'll see that there is an employer section as well too. And so under that section, you're going to see multiple different topics, multiple areas. The one we wanted to share with you today is the one labeled UH Career Fairs, and the link that I directly put in the chat here is to that website. Our team is really excited to launch this website. We had a lot of folks that were saying, hey, where is the information about your career fairs? Where can we know? How can we plan, and how can we really be connected to your campus? And so as you can see, the image that is there on the right is kind of the main landing page for that website. You'll see our fall 2021 career fairs, our spring 22 career fairs, and then you're going to see a little icon next to them. And so specifically that icon you'll see kind of at the bottom there. It'll look a little bigger when you pull it up on your website, but we've labeled whether the career fair is virtual, in person, or hybrid. And so this is just going to help you plan your recruiting for the next year or so with our office. We will continue to update this page as we transition and as we get more career fairs and we plan them. A few other things, if you were to scroll down that web page, you'll see just some resources. And then at the bottom, you will see our college-based career center career fairs. And so you've heard, you know, our hospitality and restaurant management, engineering and business, they also have career fairs. And so just in case you're interested in participating in those specific college only or major specific career fairs, those are also going to be listed at the bottom. So we're really excited about this website. If you have any questions or comments about career fairs, or if you find anything in here that you have a question about, please reach out to your industry lead. And so this is the portion where we really want to share with you our engagement opportunities for 2021. Donnell and I have split this up, and so we're going to each take some different sections here. And I'm going to begin with the professional development and educational programs. We do have this section in the middle, experiential learning, and then career fairs, and Donnell will speak about those. So to begin with our professional development and educational opportunities and programs, this is really collaboration with our career counseling team. So you met Dr. Tiffany Bidding earlier this morning, and she spoke with you about our signature prep weeks. And that is specifically the events that you'll find here. These are direct one-on-one connection with students to provide them career and educational support. And so you'll see listed there resume and CV reviews. We do these throughout the entire semester. In the fall, they will primarily be virtual, but we're looking to then have some more in person in the spring, which would then be you coming onto campus and being in one of our interview rooms and providing that feedback to students. Mock interviews, one-way interviews, and pitch sessions. These are specific programming events that we have created due to feedback from employers. And so we know what a mock interview is. That's a student face-to-face interaction of you preparing, asking them questions, and they respond, and then you provide feedback. One-way interviews is something new that we're starting this fall. We had a lot of students that had this type of interview experience, and specifically what they were doing is yeah, I imagine all of you are aware of one-way interviews, but what our students were experiencing is they weren't sure how to engage and how to respond to that. And so what we're trying to have them do is the student will record their responses, and then we will send you those recordings so that you can provide feedback or critique to that student. And so we're working towards this and trying to figure out what that's exactly going to look like, but if that's something that you're interested in, you'll be able to let us know. And then pitch sessions are more like the 30-second me, the introduction, where a student gets to practice that. And then again, you are providing feedback. So just to share those, our career workshops, those range from everything to major and career exploration to salary negotiation. And so you're not necessarily facilitating the whole thing on your own. It is a partnership with one of our career counselors. And so you would facilitate that together or provide any information that you would like to or that you think would be relevant to help the students. We love when employers are able to come into the job search and the interview workshops to really provide your feedback and your advice to our students. Those are on specific dates and times, and so if that is something you're interested in and you fill that out on the interest form, we will make sure that we get you connected to our career counseling team to help with those. They will primarily be virtual, but there will be some opportunities of in-person as well. Our prep weeks are what Dr. Tiffany Bidding talked about. One is called Prepare for the Fair, and it is the week before our career fairs begin. And that is really geared towards preparing our students and making sure they're putting their best foot forward for those virtual or in-person career fairs. And so there's a lot of opportunities during that week as well. In the spring, we have a STEM Careers Week. We don't have the events specifically set up for that, but if you note that you're interested in the fall, late fall, we'll start planning for that, and we'll reach out to you to see how you can get connected. And then lastly, we do have alumni events as well. So I know our Alumni Career Services team, Cynthia and Io, they do multiple programs specifically geared towards our students that have graduated. And so if there is any interest and you're looking for immediate hires or alumni with experience, we'll be able to connect you with their team to get that information. And so those are our programming and development opportunities. I'm going to turn it over to Donnell to talk about the experiential learning outreach and our career fairs.
All right, everyone. So we are going to talk now about, as Caitlin said, the experiential learning, which I think we talked about earlier. Dr. Thompson mentioned that's in internships, externships, and our outreach opportunities. So the number one way to provide opportunities that you have with our students is going to be through posting your job or internship in Cougar Pathway. And so for those of you that were in the new employers session, we did a tour through that. If you have any questions about posting, you can contact your industry lead and they will help you with that process. You can also host a virtual meet and greet. So this is like an info session. So what we do is we're going to do the marketing ahead of time for you. Now we do ask that you give us that time so that we're able to get it out to our students and get participants for the event. So we're asking for, I usually ask a 3 to 4 week lead time on this, because what we do is we send those notifications out to our students, we get them in one room, and then you're able to come in to share about your company. We also, I will tell you, with these events, in getting our students attention and having them have an interest in attending the sessions, if you will provide something that is like a takeaway for the student, that is great. So if you want to come in and you want to talk about, maybe you're in a company in Austin, you want to talk about relocating to Austin and give that little tidbit of information for our students, and then, talk about yourself, that usually gets a great draw, and I can help you with ideas. On-campus interviews. So we have a system, and on a virtual platform for now, we're able to schedule your interviews for you and do the front end. Our system even emails a reminder to you, the students, about the interview. And so basically you show up to the interview, you've got your schedule, we've taken care of that front end for you. You provide a link and there's a virtual interview that happens. And so as we move back to in-person, we do have 11 interview suites in our office where we can host those in person for you. Hopefully that will be more in the spring. All right, student organizations. So I always say that it's a great thing to get involved with our student organizations. I see a lot of companies that benefit from that. And so on our webpage, we do have a resource where, and I'll drop that link in the chat, where you can see all of our student organizations and their contact information. So we have hundreds. So find something that's in your area and connect with that student organization. Okay, so next slide. Okay, for our career fairs, let's talk about the fall. So we have got our energy career fair that is coming up on September 10th. So if you are oil and gas, energy, anything to do, if your company has anything to do with that industry, we would love to see you there. So that will be a focus on energy. It is done in partnership with the Energy Coalition, which is a group of students that help put this on. So we will have our all majors career fair in on September 30th. So this is what it says. It is for all majors. This is our largest career fair. We usually see over 100 employers coming in, and our students of all majors are invited. So that is open for anybody. We will have kind of a hybrid model for this year. So watch for that information. And it is, all of these are open for registration. So on October 23rd, we're going to have our career fair at Sugar Land. If you are in Fort Bend County and you would like to come to our career fair, we would love to have you. This one will be in person. It will be on a Saturday at our campus there. And so we would love to have you participate. Or if you have an interest in recruiting, you know, in the Fort Bend area, we invite you to come. So on November 10th, we will have our Health and Human Development and Family Studies, so HDFS, internship conference. And so what this is we are looking to provide internship opportunities. So if you have an internship, you are in the health industry, I would like to encourage you to participate in this event. Our students do have to have an internship that they must complete. And so this is crucial to our students. And it also helps, of course, connect you with students and building that pipeline for hire. All right, so next slide, please. Okay, so this is just a review of the 3 areas. So you heard about professional development and educational programs. You also heard about our experiential learning and our outreach opportunities to our students, and then our career fairs and networking events. So a little call to action: register for those career fairs, get that